Really, Phyto Animal Health, the products that they're putting out there are very high quality. They have really amazing laboratory testing and their certificates of analysis, which is what we encourage everyone to look at before they purchase any of these products to see exactly what they're buying. And their certificates are really very impressive in terms of how pure their product is and the range of substances that are in the product. So when we talk about the plant, cannabis and hemp, we're talking about the entire spectrum that's in the plant. So we have over 100 cannabinoids that have been identified, but there are all kinds of other substances in the plant too, like terpenoids and flavonoids, and they all have potentially medicinal effects as well. And that's what I really love about these phyto products is that their range of terpenoids is really outstanding. So they're getting a really good quality product that they're starting with before they even make anything. Then the products they have are really very pure. They're very palatable, which is important when we're talking about animals.
Cats.
Yeah, cats especially. And they have a couple of different products. So they have a full spectrum line, and then they have an isolate line. So the isolate is just CBD. There really isn't anything else in it. And then they have another product, Vitality, that is the full spectrum. So they can really be used for different issues, different conditions to a better effect. In addition to those, the oral products that we're talking about using, they have a whole line of bedding that they're coming out with now as well, which is a super interesting product because it's antifungal, antibacterial, super absorbent, very soft.
Absorbs more ammonia.
Yeah, and so it has high odor control. It protects animals' feet, all kinds of animals, chickens, horses, cows, protects their feet from the dangerous effects of their own urine, honestly. And that's a really interesting avenue, I think, that Phyto is taking, and using a part of the plant that most producers of CBD products just throw away.
Right.
The other nice thing about that is you can lay bedding like that in a stall or in a bunch of chicken, in a chicken barn, and when you clean it out, you put it on the compost pile. You don't have to worry about disposing of it like clay litter or other kinds of bedding. It goes straight into the compost, so from the earth back to the earth, which is a pretty amazing way to use the plant.
Yeah, and I think just expanding on the certificate analysis that Liz mentioned, which is super, super important. I think what's nice about Phyto compared to some of the other companies out there is they have a certificate of analysis of the cannabinoids that are actually in the product, but they also have other elemental analysis, which is important because if we're getting these products from overseas or they have poor processing, whatever, we can have high levels of lead in there or other elements that we don't necessarily want or that could be super toxic. The other thing that they provide is pesticide analysis. So, I think in general the community wants is an organic as possible product, and it's looking at possible pesticides that can be contaminating. So I think that's part of the really nice profile they have with their certificates of analysis.
And on top of that, they're following good manufacturing processes, which is the highest standard for any kind of supplement that is not FDA approved. And they're part of the NASC, which certifies products and their safety as well. So they're really doing everything they can to make sure they're making a safe and effective product, which is something I believe in. So.